Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. So this is going to be from the 8th to the 14th of August 2022. So we are going to start off on Monday with the Lion's Gate. So this is going to be an interesting week. But before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these readings are general. So you have to take what resonates and leave the rest, please. I link all the cards I use below, and I also put timestamps so you quick and easy can jump to your reading once you've made your pick. I also do channeling, and I have another channel called Pure Light Awakening. It's also linked in the description box below. I channel from source energy and from celestial beings and from star beings. And I also talk about the ascensioning process, or awakening process rather. And so if that's something that interests you, then hop on over there and have a look. Now, without further ado, let's get into this week's reading. So you have 3 decks to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. Now on number 1, we have what is called the Viking Tarot. On number 2, we have the Modern Witch Tarot, and on number 3, we have the Star Spinner Tarot. You also have 3 crystals to choose from. On number 1, you have a Strawberry Quartz. On number 2, you have a Lapis Lazuli, and on number 3, you have a Peach Agate to choose from. So, 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time. Ask your angels and guides to guide you to your pick, and I'll be back in a moment, and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you pick the Viking Tarot and you pick this Strawberry Quartz, then this is the reading for you. Put that up here so it will be part of your reading. Now we are going to pick 6 cards as we always do in the weekly readings. So I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. And then we are going to draw 6 cards. I hope you are all doing well and that you are maneuvering the energies. We are starting off this week with the Lion's Gate 8-8, and that can bring about some very interesting energies. It's kind of a portal. So we will see what you get, number 1. Okay, so that's 2 of Wands. And 2 of Cups. And then the Hermit card. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the King of Cups. Beautiful. Underneath you have the King of Swords. Okay. Let me just sink into the energies here a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing the 2 twos is kind of what I'm drawn to first of all. And the 2s can be about 2 people coming together. It can be a balance thing. Of course, it's not the 2 of Pentacles, so it's not the typical balance cards. But the number 2 is kind of a balance number. You have the 2 of Wands here. The 2 of Wands is about planning for the future. It's about setting things in motion. It is about taking the Ace of Wands, you know, and you get another one. And the Ace of Wands is where you get new inspiration, new energy, you know. And when you get another one, then 2, you need to start planning. You start working towards something. So the 2 of Wands is where you start planning, and you are maybe paving the way for a business, for a relationship, for a hobby, for your own spiritual development. I mean, take that as it resonates with you, number 1. But they're inviting you to plan now and see, move forward and plan ahead. It comes together with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of the 4 knights. It is an earth element. So it can be a person coming in. But it can also be an offer of renewed health. It can be an offer of money. It can be an offer of a new job or a new project or a new responsibility at your work, for instance. But as I said, it can also be a person. It can be a person in an earth sign, or it can be a person in another sign. Or this can also, of course, be you moving ahead, moving into better health, or moving into more money or a new job or taking on something. It comes together with the card of planning. So I do feel like it is, for many of you, maybe related to your work or your hobby or your development. But you have to take it as it resonates, because the next card here is the Two of Cups, which is very often about a relationship. So it can be, of course, a relationship at work. It can be a relationship with a friend, or it can be a love relationship or family member. You know, take that as it resonates. It comes together with the Emperor here. The Emperor is someone who sits in his power, who is strong, who is wise, who knows what he's doing. So that can, of course, be you, where you have gained some clearance regarding a relationship or regarding a choice or something that you wanted to make a choice about. But it can, of course, also be somebody else. And the Emperor can also be significant for a person that's quite stubborn, just to have that said. So it can be, of course, someone in your vicinity that's acting kind of in a stubborn way. You know, you have to feel into what resonates for you here, number one. Now you have the Hermit over here together with the King of Cups. The King of Cups can, of course, be a person. It can be a water sign. It can be a masculine energy. And it comes together with the Hermit, which is the card of, you know, take a step back and think a little bit, or make sure that you check in with your connection to spirit, so that you check in with your higher self before making a decision, maybe. And over here you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he sees things very clearly. It can also, of course, be an air sign. It can be a masculine energy in an air sign. When I say the masculine energy, it doesn't have to be a male. It can be a female, but it is significant for the masculine energy within the female in that case. A masculine energy is the doer energy. So, you know, take that as it resonates. So you have to feel into where this is for you, of what the things I have mentioned. But what I feel, no matter what this is regarding for you, whether it be a relationship, whether it be work-related, project, spiritual development, I have a feeling that they're inviting you to stand in your power. They're inviting you to plan ahead, you know, to see, to you go ahead and move forward. Don't hold back. That's the main message here. Do not hold back. Move ahead. Go ahead with it. Accept maybe an offer that's coming towards you, and or include that offer in your decision on how or where to move. There is a partnership here as well that's coming forward, and it can be a partnership at work, or it can be a new relationship as a friendship, or someone that you meet that might help you in whatever this is for you. However, they're also asking you to check in with your higher self. The Hermit is the wise one that is always carrying the torch with him, which is the symbol for the connection to spirit. So they are inviting you to double check in with your higher self and your heart space, so that you make sure that you follow your heart more than you follow your ego mind, right? And that's why that King of Sword comes up as well, because he is very much in his head, the King of Swords, okay? So don't get dragged in too much about the ego space here. Make sure that you make the decisions from your heart. But you do have the King of Cups here, and I do feel like that's an enhancement of the message, that make sure you think, make this go in within and think with the heart and not with the head so much, okay? But they are definitely, I feel, inviting you to step forward, step into your power and plan. Make the plans, do the meeting, you know, invite whatever this person is in on the project, check in with your heart and your higher self, and then make the decision from there, okay? So we're going to, excuse me, do some oracle cards as well. It's called the Journey Oracle Cards, this one. So we are going to pull a couple of those today as well. I see now that I haven't been very nice to you, number one, with regards to where the cards were. Sorry about that. There, now you see them better. Okay, so let's see what you get. Faith. Deep down, you can feel that everything is going to be okay. Beautiful, beautiful card to get, especially when you're planning on something new, maybe stepping into a new project or a new job, or planning ahead for something new. Then that is a beautiful card to get. So they're saying with that you can trust that everything is going to be okay. Okay, but the main thing here is that you move forward, that you do it, that you step into it, is what I feel they're trying to say here, number one. Okay, Journey. You are now on your way to a beautiful place. Wow, that's so beautiful. Very, very nice. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're definitely trying to push you forward here. Underneath, you got epiphany. A new realization is on its way to you now. Okay, that's very nice. And that might go together with the Knight of Pentacles here, that there is some new information or something new offer coming your way here. Okay? That is going to maybe set you on the right path. Maybe it will bring you what the last piece in the puzzle that you need to start making the plans. You know, take that as it resonates, number one. Okay? But very, I mean, very positive cards. There's not one negative card on the table here. That's very nice. So we're going to pull a couple of secret garden cards as well today. See if Spirit has some additional messages for you. Present. Journey into the garden to escape the two eternities, the past and the future. So staying in the now. Okay, so don't get hung up on whatever happened before. For some of you, you might have been even afraid to plan and to move ahead because something happened in the past that didn't go so well. Well, then they're telling you that this is not going to go that way again. You have learned from the past, and we move away from the past. We leave the past in the past. And worrying about the future, it's going to take up a lot of your energy, and it doesn't do you any good because we can't control the future. So get out of that as well and stay in the present moment, okay? Success, beautiful, bloom wherever you're planted. Wow, so this is a beautiful message. They're saying that you will be successful with this project. Okay, one last card. Relax. The light in powdered gold sunshine. So again, they're saying have faith, relax, it's going to be successful, you will succeed, go ahead with the plan, step into it now, accept this offer, accept this new relationship or friendship or whatever it is that's offered to you. Check in with your heart and your higher self on the way, but step into your power and just do it now is what they're trying to tell you here. I feel that's a very strong message here, number one, okay? I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked the reading. I wish you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number two, so if you picked the Modern Witch Tarot and you picked this beautiful lapis lazuli, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here so it will be part of your reading. Now let us pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. So we are starting off this week with the Lion's Gate, the 88. And Lion's Gate can very often be a gateway, kind of an opening for us, a possibility for us to move into something, to feel through whatever we need to feel through from the past and maybe shift the energies, okay? It's an invitation for that. I do know also that there are some planetary things going on, but I am not an astrologer, so I cannot really tell you all the details there. But from what I understand, there are some really powerful energies going on in our system, in our solar system, and it is impacting us. And I have also seen that the Schumann resonance is going very much up and down lately, and there also have been some sunstorms. So we might be feeling all of that, and on top of everything, we are in an awakening process. So that will, of course, individually make some waves. So much fun. Okay, so you got the moon here. The 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles, yep. Ace of Swords. The Tower. And the Hierophant. Beautiful. Underneath, the Hermit. Okay. Now, I did say in the intro here, feeling things through, right? Feel the invitation to feel things through, and so that we can move on. That's very much about the Five of Pentacles here. It is because the Five of Pentacles is very often where we feel left outside, or we're feeling lack in any way, shape, or form. Lack of love, lack of money, lack of trust, you know. Take that as it resonates. So it comes together with a Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is, of course, the symbol for someone who is very in connection with the spiritual realm. It can be you, or it can be a teacher that you know, or it can even be a priest, you know. Take that as it resonates. Whomever you go to, you know, to connect with spirit. But it can also be a representative for your higher self, just to have that said. So, these two cards come together, and so I feel like the invitation here is to listen to your higher self, or connect with spirit, and feel this through, whatever this, because you don't want to escape your own emotions. There's nothing wrong with your emotions. You feel what you feel. The emotions is just a reaction that your body makes regarding a situation or something that happened. So allow yourself to feel through whatever this is. But don't forget to check in with your higher self and get into that observer perspective. So you don't get kind of stuck in that energy, because then it will take you longer to kind of move on and get into new energies. So you have the Tower here as well. So there might have happened something that happened that kind of shook you up a little bit, and that put you on a path where you felt like, you know what, I need to move away from something. I need to say goodbye to something old and step into something new, because this energy that I'm in is not good for me. So there might have been an epiphany, and that's very much about the Ace of Swords as well. You see things clearly, or there's new information, something brand new coming towards you. Coming together with the Moon, which is about the emotional, which can be also about what's hidden within you. And it can be also the shadow side of something, okay? So there might have been some new information regarding the shadow side of you, or the shadow side of somebody else, and that kind of shook you up a little bit, or it became an epiphany. It doesn't have to be negative, it can be positive as well, but it made a decision that I need to move away from this now. I can't stay in this. But it might have made you very sad, and that's where I feel like maybe you're stuck a little bit in that energy where you are repeating what happened, or where you are feeling the lack, or where you're maybe having trouble getting the ego to move away from, why is this happening to me? Because nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you from the higher perspective. Okay, and that's very often what we forget. So the invitation is also here to go into the hermit mode. Take a break, step back, connect with your spiritual realm, connect with your higher self, and see the decisions from there, because maybe there's something to learn in all of this situation. Maybe your higher self and spirit team is trying to show you a new way. The other side of the medallion, if you will, the moon can also be the card of that, to see why all of this happened, okay? And to see why you are now invited to move to a better shore, okay? So that's my invitation to you. So let us look at some oracle cards here as well. Okay, this is the Journey Oracle, for those who was wondering. Power. You have the power within you to create a change. Wow, that is so beautiful message. See, you have the power to move away and to move over to better shores, you know, to create the change within you. So you might also be the one who is the tower, who is the one who shakes everything up in order for something to shift, to move, the energy to move, okay? Take that as it resonates. Second card here, Horizon. Do not keep yourself in a box. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, it's exactly what I said, but just in another way. They're asking you to look to from the observer perspective here. Okay, there is something that you haven't seen. That's the epiphany that will come from them probably, or something it might have happened already, but they want you to have a different perspective on what happened here. Underneath, passion. Do not be scared to let passion flow into your life at this time. So it might have been regarding a relationship, whatever happened to you. And the passion here doesn't have to be sexual passion. It can be passion as in anger as well. It can be that you have suppressed anger. You've been feeling sad about the situation, but maybe you haven't allowed yourself to be angry about it. And that's also very important. It's important for you to allow yourself to feel all the emotions and allow yourself to be angry and allow yourself to maybe also be angry with the other person and say, listen, you hurt me here. I'm upset with you. I am not happy. So maybe that's the thing as well. I mean, take that as it resonates with you. But for some of you, that might also be a solution to actually give your love energy to the anger, so that the anger is allowed to be felt through and come up, so you can release all of this once and for all. So take it as it resonates, people. Okay, Secret Garden cards to end your reading today, number 2. Play. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. Okay. So with that, they're saying that I feel like once you have gotten out of these energies here, you will move over to the energy of joy and the energy of play. Okay. But it's difficult to get there unless you're willing to feel it through, though. You can't just try and push those negative emotions, not negative as a negative, but we feel it as negative. You can't push those emotions away and think that, oh, now I'm rid of it, now I can move on. It will then just come back up. So you need to set aside the time to actually feel it through. And that might be why the Hermit card popped up as well, because they're saying that you need that time now. Step back, be with you, and just allow this to be felt through. Okay? So, release, lighten your load. Yeah. Releasing those energies here. But as I said, feel it through first, but then it will be released, is what I feel that they're saying as well. Underneath, opportunity. There is no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. Yeah. So it will change when it's ready to be changed. The energy will change when it's ready to. Okay? You can't push it. You can't force it, you see. You have to just allow it to happen in due time. But they've got your back here. They're guiding you in this as well. So make sure that you are in connection and that you're listening to them, because they will help you. And call them in. Ask them for help. If you're feeling lost or if you're feeling stuck, they want to help you. They want to be there for you. So just invite them in. Ask them to be there with you through all of this. So that you feel their support. Okay, that's also very, very important. Even though you have the power within you, often we feel, that kind of comes and goes a little bit. So on our bad days, we're going to need some extra support, and that's when you are invited to invite them in so that they can help you. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like that was it for this week, number 2. I wish you the very best on moving into whatever this is for you, and you have my love, and until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you picked this deck and you picked the Peach Agate, then this is the reading for you. So I will put that up here so it will be part of your reading. And we're going to pick 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. So this is the Star Spinner Tarot for those who are interested. So we are starting off this week with a Lion's Gate, the 8-8. And that can, of course, be very powerful energies. And there's also a lot happening within our solar system, I know. There are some conjunctions and stuff. I am not an astrologer, so I really don't know the details, but I do understand that there are some very powerful energies about right now. So maneuvering those energies can sometimes be difficult. It can be heavy. And so it's important that we check in with Spirit and ask them to help us through whatever it is that we are going through. No matter if it's on your own energies or if it's universal or the earth energies, you can always ask for help in guiding or in maneuvering So let's see here. What do you get, number 3? Okay, so you have the 4 of Wands. Celebration. Beautiful. Judgment card. The King of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. 2 of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Beautiful. And the 2 of Pentacles. Well, these are actually very positive cards here, I must say, number 3. Not much to say about that when it comes to negativity. I just want them to be aligned here. Okay, so the only thing that I'm kind of drawn to is the 2 of Swords here, because the 2 of Swords is about a choice. And it can also be where you don't know where to go, where you're kind of blinded for a decision, which way to go with something. Should I say yes? Should I say no? Should I go down this road? Should I go down that road? And you have the 2 here and you have the 2 here. And even that's the Judgment card, there's 2 10s here. So I'm just kind of drawn to 2, 2, and 2 here. Yeah. So I feel like there is something about doing this or doing that. Saying yes or saying no. Or maybe 2 opportunities that has been offered to you and you are weighing them up. So that might be for some of you. However, I do feel like it's a very positive thing though, because you have the 4 of the 4 of Wands, which can actually be 2 and 2 as well, because you have 2 1s here and 2 1s here. So it's kind of 11-11 card as well. But that is the card of celebration. And it comes together with the 6 of Wands, which is the card of victory and also recognition. So you start off with a very positive energy here, I must say. And you also have the Judgment, which is the invitation or the message from Spirit. Spirit is contacting you. Spirit is intervening. Spirit is putting things in alignment, or they're inviting you to connect. Okay. So you have the King of Coins as well. And the King of Coins or Pentacles is someone who's very grounded, who's very secure in his own skin. He or she is, they know what they're doing. They have what they need as well. So it comes also together with the Ace of Cups or chalices in this, and which is an offer of love. So all in all, a very beautiful, beautiful reading. Now you do have the 2 of Coins here, which can indicate a choice as well, or balancing something. It can be energy, but it can be money, and it can be work, balancing, delegating things or stuff like that. Underneath here we have the Knight of Coins as well, which is an offer of new health, new money, new work, new relationships. Take that as it resonates. So all in all, energies are very positive. I have to say that. So I do feel like whatever you choose it's almost like you either or it's going to work out. Okay. But the 2 of Coins can also be that it has been rough waters before, that you have been maneuvering some really rough waters here. So I do feel like this is very deserved. All this positivity on the table is very deserved as well. That's what I feel. But I do feel since the Judgment card comes together with the 2 of Swords, that they're inviting you to connect with them for making the choice, or connecting with your higher self. Because there might be that they have a certain idea moving further down the road that they want to be part of making that decision. Because I feel like it's going to be successful, whatever you do here, because of all the cards and all the energies. However, I do feel that maybe Spirit wants you to choose a specific one because there's something else coming further down that road, is what I feel here. Okay. So it is about connecting, and that has been the theme actually of all 3 readings today. It's very much about connecting to your higher self and your heart, and making the decision from there, and listening to Spirit regarding a decision. So that has kind of been the main theme of all 3 readings today. I must say that's very interesting. So, but let us pull some oracle cards as well. Of course, there has been a little bit of twist regarding each and every reading, but that's kind of the main theme or the main message from Spirit to everybody today. So that's always interesting. So let us see what you get when it comes to oracle cards here, number 3. Hold tight. There's a storm coming, but do not worry. It's clearing the air. Okay, so there might be something that is coming towards you that will make the clouds go away. So it will make you, help you in the decision is what I feel here, because I don't feel like it's negative. It says, do not worry, it's clearing the air. So it's making, either clearing the air as in there was a misunderstanding or somebody didn't hear you well or something like that. But I do feel like it's more about you, the clouds will be clearing then. The sun will come through, you know, so that you will see things clearly. Okay? And love. Love is surrounding your entire existence. So with that, I would say that, of course, if this is regarding a relationship, then this is very positive. And of course, then I have to mention as well that the Four of Wands can be about a marriage, just to have that said, or a wedding party. But anyways, you know, whatever this situation is for you, whatever it is that you feel like resonated with you, you are loved, and there is love energy in this entire reading here. And I felt that as well from Spirit, that they are definitely with you and loving you through this and wanting you to listen and to make the decision that will take you on a road. But there's going to be something significant, I feel, at the end of that road. Okay, I can't explain it any further than that. Underneath you have reach. The changes you are trying to make are getting closer. Yeah, so it also is a message as you have to make the decision. You can't do both, okay? So you have to make a decision here as well. And it's getting closer. The time for making a decision is getting close, okay? So let us also pull some Secret Garden cards as well. Oh, one that just popped on out. Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. Yep. So that's also an important message, you know. If this is regarding work, then you know your own worth. So don't be afraid to tell what you deserve here, okay? Whether it be a relationship or work or whatever this is regarding. Know your own worth. What else? Forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. Okay. So there might be in this decision or something that you have been going through before that has needed you to forgive. But there might also be forgiveness to self. Not necessarily forgiveness to others, but forgiveness for self. Maybe in making this decision, you're going to let somebody down. Okay? And then forgive yourself for that, because you may need to make the decision. You need to make the decisions as best for you. So forgive yourself if you are hurting somebody else by doing that, or letting somebody down by doing that. Okay? Underneath you have patience. Wait for the fruit to ripen. Okay. Yeah, okay. So okay, now I get it. Thank you. So what they're saying here is, once you've made that decision, don't expect the results to come just like that. You have to be patient with yourself. Okay? Now you made the decision. Now you're starting on that road that you have chosen. Then be patient to see the rewards of that choice. Okay, so that's kind of what they're saying here as well. You know, it will come when it's meant to come, kind of. You know, time takes the time it takes, or things take the time it takes, and that's just the way it is. So, yeah, a very exciting reading, I must say. Very interesting energy. I feel number 3. Very positive energy here. I feel like there is a lot at stake, kind of. But I feel like either or decision could be good for you in looking from the ego perspective, looking from the brain. But there is one of the roads that will give you more at the end of the rope, you know, or at the end of the road. And Spirit is definitely trying to connect with you to be part of making that decision, because down that road there is something special for you. Might be love, might be a new job, might be spiritual awakening, you know, take that as it resonates with you. But there is something beautiful at that end of that one choice, is what I feel. But the other one is good as well. It's not that that is bad, but, you know, okay. Enough said. Thank you so much for being part of this reading today, number 3. I wish you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see you. Bye.